Hey everyone, this is Shake, and today we are going to be talking about the Gauntlet shop within Counter-Side, which is the PvP shop basically. Gauntlet points are gained through playing Gauntlet, so PvP matches, whatever you do, you are able to gain the points. You don't have to win the game. If you lose the game, you will still get the points, and there's only a certain amount of points you can gain every few hours or such. So you don't really have to win the game to gain really that much additional Gauntlet points. Yes, if you set up a nice defense team and if you win, you will get some Gauntlet points for sure. But in generally, most of your Gauntlet point comes from the ones that generates every few hours that you actually have to play to get those points. But once you get the points, now you start to wonder, what do you do with this point? Which is the item that you should be buying, and it is resetting very soon, so I thought it would be a last minute chance to make this kind of video and what you can save up for next month and forward and such. So let's jump into video and talk about Gauntlet shops. Now, first thing we'll talk about is the Gauntlet point shop, which is the monthly shop. So every month this item gets resetted, and within 14 hours this shop will be resetted as well, and it will go back to first tab. Then you have to buy all the items again to unlock the second tab, and you have to buy all the items in the second tab to move on to the third tabs. Now, one thing to let you know is that you definitely want to empty this shop out every month, because yes, you want the additional tickets, even if it's the small amount they stack, as well as the fusion cores that you are able to get from the Gauntlet shop. Because there's not much you can do beside the points as more you play on, and this is something that you want to prioritize first in my opinion. But before we move on to other tabs, let's talk about what you should be doing this month. Now, you kind of stuck with what to kind of buy, and I think this is what I would leave out most likely. I bought soldier cores because I wanted to level up some of the SSR soldiers and such and limit break them, but mechanics, there is pretty much nothing to really go for, so I bought the soldier. But for most of you guys out there, unless you want to level up your admin and rifleman, stuff like that, to full stars or something like that, then you should only buy the counter cores as well as prime training data. Those should be enough. Then you wait for next month, then you get the whole points, then you are able to empty the shop and go for the third tab next month, no problem. Now, when it comes to regular shop, so these are all the gears that will be staying here until you buy every single one of them. These gears will not disappear or anything, so you can collect points anytime, and these will be always available for you to buy, so you don't have to worry about it at all. Your first priority should be still emptying out the monthly one. Then you move on to this tab and start buying amazing equipment for your counter units. Then the Gordias movement series, as well as the Gordias crown, which is defensive gears for your counter units. Depending on which gear you want to use, you might want to go for mechanic first, because Sigma can definitely use the maze cooldown sets or any other cooldown set with this combination of these gears. So if you want to buy mechanic gears first, that will be a good choice as well. The point I'm trying to say is these gears are something you should consider buying at the end of the day, and you will be able to buy the longer you play the game. With the seasonal gear, it is something that you can buy even when the sale ends. So it says 61 days left, and even after 61 days, these gears will still be able to purchase from the regular gear sections. That will just add on the new seasonal gear comes, then you can just buy the new seasonal gears. So you don't really have to worry about you are missing it out. So don't be panicked, don't be paranoid like, oh my god, there's only 61 days left, what am I gonna go do with this gears kind of thing. You are still be able to buy all these gears, no problem. But the Gordias gears are also pretty good, so you should consider buying that. And they have a couple other seasonal gear that came out in Korean server already, so we'll go through that eventually. But usually it's the regular gear slots that you want to empty out the first, then you kind of want to focus on the seasonal gear. Then after each end of the season and such, you're able to get these points. Then you can buy some frames, you can buy some mini versions of the characters, and you can use them to decorate your lobbies and such. It's just for pure cosmetic. It's just for fun. It's not really anything that really with your performance of character or account or anything like that. Hilde skin is pretty nice though, so if you want to buy that, well, most likely everyone's going to buy this skin first with whatever points you get. But that is pretty much it for the Gauntlet shop. And last bit of information, you think this 30 points for 10,000 credit is a bad deal or something, which I think I kind of agree and stuff. But at the same time, if you look at my Korean server here, I emptied out every single shop and I bought all the gears and such. I still have like 54,000 points by end of this season. Now, I don't miss pretty much any Gauntlet points. So, but anyways, the point I'm trying to say, I don't miss a Gauntlet point, and this is how much I usually saved up. So whenever next month resets, I should be able to buy all this monthly shop item right away at the start, and for the rest remaining months, I should be able to climb up and get more points. Then I usually buy like 10,000 or 20,000 worth of points and trade it for credits, and then they stack up kind of bit. So eventually it's just your pocket money once in a while when your Gauntlet points stacks up to spend and buy. So that is pretty much the last tip I can give you for what to do with Gauntlet points. But for you guys, it's going to be a long time because you're going to have to buy all these gears first, then move forward. But that's it for this video. Hope this video gave you some insights in terms of the Gauntlet shops and what to buy and what to focus on for the next months and such. But this is Jake. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.